Are you curious about Perfect Aminos and if they work? In this video, I'm going to be doing a full breakdown of this product, and by the end of this video, you should know if this is the right choice for you. And before diving into it today, make sure that if you are looking to simplify the process of losing fat and building muscle, that you tap that subscribe button and you hit that bell. We've got awesome videos coming out every single week geared to make you the best, healthiest, happiest version of you. With that being said, let's get into it. What's up, everybody? My name is Skylar Deem. I'm the founder of Reach Fat Loss and Fitness, where our goal is to help you lose fat and keep it off without the crappy diets, without the weighing all your food, counting calories, without the torturous cardio. And what we're going to cover in this video, as well as all the videos I've released so far, is help clients of mine lose fat, build muscle, and ditch the yo-yo dieting forever. So a few months back, I came across this product called Perfect Amino by Body Health. First instinct after hearing their claim, was a lot of skepticism. So the claim is that this is a protein that is utilized 99% by the body, whereas every single other protein is 3 to 6 times less than that. And so, of course, I'm skeptical. Of course, as someone who is taking his health seriously, who takes his fasting seriously, company claims that you can have this while fasting as well. I had to do my research, so I started looking into it. After I looked into it, I started taking it, and in this video, I'm going to share my experience. So just for full transparency here, Body Health is not paying me. This video is not sponsored, anything like that. I do have a discount code for REACH20, save you 20% if this is the right supplement for you, but this is a completely honest, straightforward review. Just wanted to be transparent about that. So there's a lot to break down about this supplement, so I'm going to do this in terms of organization as best as I can. Number one, what is this product? What's in it? What does it claim that it does? Number two, how to take it to get the best results. Number three, is it fasting compliant? And if so, how can you utilize it to your advantage? And number four, finally, my experience and my client's experience as well. So first and foremost, if you see this video and you're still skeptical about anything, Body Health has a Facebook group as well. There's tons of posts in there, testimonials, experiences, everything like that. I will leave the link in the description of this video. But with that being said, let's get into it. So like I said, the claim here is that 99% of the protein in Perfect Amino can be used by the body. If we open up this graph here, we see that this is leaps and bounds above any other food. You've got 99% for this. Whole eggs are coming in at 48%, meat, poultry, and fish at 32%, whey, soy, and nuts 18%, BCAA is only 1%, and the remaining percentages out of all those numbers are the percent that's converted into sugars or fats. And so visually, the claim here is that this is utilized more effectively by the body. So Perfect Aminos are a combination of 8 essential amino acids. Now, to give you some background on that, protein is not just protein. Protein is a combination of 20 different amino acids. 11 of those amino acids are branch-chained, meaning they are produced by the body, and then the remaining 9 cannot be produced by the body and need to be received from outside sources, aka food. And so when you look at a drink like a BCAA, you're consuming this form of a broken down protein, but your body can produce it on its own, which is why you hear so many people saying BCAAs are pretty much useless. But from an optimization standpoint, if you're consuming 8 out of the 9 essential amino acids, now your body can combine it with the branched-chain amino acids that it can naturally produce to create a protein. And the benefit here is that it doesn't have the normal calories of a full protein. You're getting about 2 to 4 calories per serving of this. So on paper, it makes a lot of sense, right? You're taking these broken down proteins, you're basically taking in half, your body produces the other half for a full protein. You get the protein, you don't necessarily get the calories. Now again, I'm a very skeptical person. A claim like this, which seems extremely strong, always makes me say, well, if it's that effective, why isn't it more popular? But what I'll say is, from a logical standpoint, it does make sense that this would work. And so with that in mind, that's why I got these products to actually take them. And so what are these products? So Body Health has come out with 2 different forms. So we've got Perfect Amino in powder form, and then we've also got it in capsule form. Capsule can come coated, so it has a vegetable casing, or uncoated, which is the one I got. The uncoated capsules are literally just the essential amino acids, so you've got those 8 ingredients right there. And then the powder, of course, does have some fillers in there, especially the flavored versions. So you've got malic acid, natural mixed berries flavor, citric acid, stevia leaf extract, and sunflower lecithin. So from an optimization standpoint, if you're just looking for as clean as possible, go with the capsules. If you're looking for a little bit of flavor, they have berry, they have a chocolate version that you could put in like a coffee. You can go with the powder. Just make sure you're not sensitive to stevia or any of these other ingredients. Now we get into how to take Perfect Aminos. So simply, if you're taking the capsules, you take the capsules. If you're taking the powder, you mix it in some liquid and you take it in the liquid. But as far as optimization, since your body does get protein from outside food sources, although you can get results by just taking 1 to 3 servings every day, what Body Health recommends is that you take this and wait at least 30 minutes before eating again. and then you don't take this until at least 90 minutes after eating. So whereas the recommendation is anywhere from 2 all the way up to 5 or 6 servings a day is what's recommended. Ideally, the schedule is when you wake up, you take a serving, you wait at least 30 minutes before you eat, and then the last meal you eat during the day, you wait 90 minutes before having this. And then ideally, you also have space in between when you take this and when you go to bed. That's from personal experience, and I've read testimonials that when you take this, you do have a higher chance of lying awake in bed. I typically fall asleep pretty fast, and the nights that I take this very close to bedtime, I do tend to stay awake for 30 to 60 minutes. So that's how you take it. As far as fasting, right? Because the claim is that this doesn't spike your insulin, and so if you are fasting, you can take this, you can get that form of protein without breaking your fast. And so does it, right? And the answer here depends on what you're fasting for. So my clients and myself use fasting for the fat burning and the health benefits. And the truth is, the research is showing that the first amino acid in here, L-leucine, does slightly spike your insulin. So if your insulin spikes, it does break your fast. However, what Body Health has found, what I have found, and what my clients have found is that when you take this, you do still get the fat burning effects because you still are in a calorie deficit. You still get the improved metabolism, all the benefits that come with a fat burning fast. And on top of that, what I found and my clients have found is that when you take this during a fast, it actually does make the fast easier. So you do feel a little bit more focused, you have more energy, you aren't as hungry. And so from a fat burning perspective, that's awesome because if you're fasting 24 hours and then you take this, now you can extend to 36 and maybe it's not as hard. And so obviously from a sustainability standpoint, if you're using fasting long term, you want to make it as easy and enjoyable as possible. And this actually has contributed to making it easier and more sustainable. Now, there's also the autophagy benefits of fasting, which is more of the health side, cleaning out and recycling old dead cells to replace with new healthy cells. And so what the research has shown is that this does at least dampen autophagy. And so if you are going for just the health benefits, I would not recommend taking this during your fasts. Now, I also think there's a compromise. If you're fasting for the fat burning and you want more of the health benefits, what I'd recommend is some of your fasts you take this, some of your fasts you don't. Specifically, if you're doing like a 3 to 5 day or longer fast, I would do at least one a quarter where you are not taking this to get the health benefits. So it really is a trade-off and it really is a decision that you have to make on your own. I do currently take this and then every once in a while I'll do a more extended fast without taking this. And so with that being said, if you are fasting, if you are lifting weights, if you are working to burn fat, would I recommend taking this product? The answer simply is yes, I would. So from my personal experience, what I've noticed with this product is that number one, it makes fasting easier, which is always a plus. And number two, it's also helped me retain more muscle, not only during my fasts, but during my regular eating days as well. The first month I started taking this, I didn't change anything else. I ate the same way, I worked out the same way, and I noticed that I had slightly lower body fat and slightly more muscle at the end of the month. And so personally, from my schedule, I am eating very consistently each day, and I do struggle to get my protein intake. So typical protein goal is going to be anywhere from 0.7 to 1 grams of protein per pound of goal body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you're looking to get to 160 pounds. 70% of 160 is going to be 112. So you're looking to consume between anywhere from 112 to 160 grams of protein a day. Now, with extended fasting, if you're doing a 24-hour fast or longer, that does change a little bit. However, even if you're eating 3 meals a day, for a lot of people, getting that much protein in can be difficult. And so the benefit here is if you have a normal eating schedule, yes, you should still be prioritizing protein with every meal, but this is a supplement, of course, because of the name, to add in to help you get closer to those protein targets. So I personally noticed a difference, and then my clients also have noticed a difference in terms of easier fasts, better fat loss, and just being able to stay more focused. I'm always curious with this stuff. Is it a placebo? It might be, but the truth is, even if it's a placebo, it still works. You still get the result that you're looking for. So overall, is this the key? Is this something that if you are just doing everything wrong, you can take and your life's going to be perfect? Of course not. Is the science very clear on this, and am I fully bought in? No, honestly, I'm not. However, the results I've seen with this have been very, very promising. The results my clients have seen with this have been very promising, like very noticeable, honestly, in difference of how they feel during their extended fasts. And it is something that I will be continuing to take. So with that being said, if you're working on losing weight, working on building muscle, you're working on getting towards your protein goals, or even if you're doing some form of intermittent fasting or even extended fasting, I would definitely recommend testing this out. Give it a month, see what it does. I'll leave the link in the description for their website, and you can also use the code REACH20 to save 20% on your order. They do have an auto ship option, but you can't combine them and you end up saving more money with the code over the auto ship. So I'll leave the link in the description so you can check that out. But besides that, I'm still studying, I'm still learning, I'm still trying new supplements. So if you are looking to learn with me, if you're looking to grow with me, if you're looking to continue to burn fat and build muscle sustainably, make sure you tap that subscribe button and hit that bell icon to be notified when we release new videos. And along with that, if you're looking for fat loss help, if you're looking for guidance and support, check out the free training in the description of this video. That lays out exactly what we do and why it's so much more effective than most other diet strategies out there. But I appreciate you for watching. Leave me a comment below. What are your thoughts on this product, especially if you'd used it? I'd love to hear your experience. But of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.